my mom was there emotionally, just to be so positive and be so supportive.
But sometimes I just wish they'd keep our parents out of the gym, and the game would probably be more fun.
Problems aren't necessarily on the field as much as they are in the stand.
In both ways. My father was one of the ones that just kept pushing me.
We play these games first to have fun. Our parents think we're in it to win all the time and get college scholarships. They need to have fun watching the game instead of worrying about all the other stuff.
Because you let me down, brother.
No, I'm not.
You did. I don't give what you do. You let me down.
Today we are going to be talking about sport parents and how their ego and task orientations have an impact on the behavior of their children during a sporting event. The parents' orientations in turn act as an environmental trigger, causing their children to develop either an ego or task orientation that does not favor the healthy combination of both ego and task-oriented behavior. To start off, Dr. Dennis, would you be able to comment on a parent-child interaction around sport games and sportsmanship?
Speaking from experience, I have seen a variety of scenarios of parent-child interaction around sports games and sportsmanship. Parents can play a very large role in creating an environment for their children that may steer the youth athlete to develop a task, ego, or combination of both motivational climates. A common misconception is that athletes are either task or ego oriented. However, this is a common myth. People can be both task and ego oriented. For example, you can have an athlete who can be ego or task oriented to various degrees. To help determine what type of orientation an individual may be, there are questionnaires which may be used to measure individuals' proneness to task or ego orientation. Athletes who are ego-oriented are often preoccupied with the burden imposed from their parents or other people to win the game, which they may often have little control of. They often feel high levels of anxiety due to the pressure of winning and being the best player possible imposed on them by parents. They feel that they have achieved success and have pleased their parents' expectations when they outperform others, when other players mess up and they don't, when they are the only one capable of performing a specific skill, or when they accomplish something others cannot do. When they lose a game, however, they often feel unsuccessful. They suffer emotionally from poor performances or injury. Athletes who are task-oriented often show the desire to learn and listen to advice from parents to help improve their skills. They focus on how hard they try in mastering skills they did not have before. They feel most successful when they observe personal improvement and overcome difficulties. And when they are facing challenges, they embrace feedback. Since parents can have a large influence of development on children's mindset, it is important that parents learn to develop techniques that help form an environment that provides a balance of both task and ego orientation.
Earlier that day, a few parents had a meeting with Dr. Dennis. Let's take a look back.
So today we're here to talk about your orientation. Task or ego orientation, which is a psychology concept, and you guys have any questions, concerns about your kid?
Yeah, I was wondering, what can we do? Like, what can we do as parents to help him have a positive experience?
There's a bunch of points I could give you, words of advice. Well, basically, a lot of ways you could help your children by setting goals that are not solely based on winning, but you should rather promote developing and improving skills. Also, enjoyment is a key factor that parents need to promote, and they should not set high expectations to make them feel underachieved. You should also emphasize and reward effort rather than results, and be a good role model by being positive and relaxed at competitions.
Doctor, you mentioned that we shouldn't set goals too high for our kids. Is there anything else we shouldn't do?
That's a very good question, and yes, absolutely. There are a lot of mistakes that parents make in they do so by interfering with the coaching, for example, during practice or competitions. You shouldn't also compare your child's progress with that of other children, and never ever badger, harass, use sarcasm, threaten, or use fear to motivate your child.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of information for us, and we're kind of afraid. Well, I am anyway. Afraid that we won't remember all of this. Is there a way to keep us on track when we're not seeing you?
Well, I was expecting that question actually. I'm glad you asked because there's an online resource that you could refer to at any time, and it's called the Responsible Sports Parenting Quiz. And upon completion, you actually get a certificate. And I've actually a copy of this here prepared for you. Here we go. Take a look and give it a shot.
Yeah, Doctor, we found a lot of success with this book. We applied a lot of the things that you mentioned last time, and that responsible parent questionnaire, we found a lot of success in that. Like, our kid is doing a lot better.
So I'd love to hear that. What do you guys see? Like, did you see any improvement in your?
Well, first of all, Paul seems to be having so much fun out there. He's always happy now. He's more enthusiastic about playing, and it's great.
Not just fun, like when he experienced setbacks and like is a little disappointed, he's able to accept it more, because I think our feedback, like you mentioned, has helped him get through those times.
He also seems more driven. His will to win has
Very
gone up
motivated.
really high. He wants to play every sport now. He likes playing basketball, soccer, baseball, everything. He just wants to get in.
Excellent, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dennis.
To get more information about this questionnaire, you can visit www.responsibleparents.com.
Hit the ball.
Come on, Dad! Is that the best you can do? That's pathetic!